want to talk about different tools to use in the classroom. My name is Miracle. We have Emily, Kelsey, and Chloe. So I'm going to go first and discuss the tool that I use, which is ThinkPort. So ThinkPort is a website. It provides interactive resources. It uses more than one media. So it provides resources not only for students, but for educators as well, which I will show later on. It covers topics such as math, science, literacy. It even covers social-emotional skills. So it hits everywhere on the development radar. So there are a lot of important aspects that come with ThinkPort. Each course provided has been approved by the Maryland State Department of Education. So that means that all the courses follow the Common Core state standards, which means you can use this in the classroom and students will be on track. They can also use it at home with their parents. So that's one thing I really like about this website is that it encourages family involvement. So if I just go straight to, hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Just a second.
All right. Screen share.
Okay. Can everybody see this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not moving. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can see.
And it's moving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry guys, technical difficulties. So back to what ThinkPort is for. So I really like this website because it gets the family involved. So if you go to education community and you hit family, it'll come up with a family section that will encourage parents, guardians, siblings to do screen time with their kids. It also goes to quality programs, games, and activities that are from MPT and PBS. So it's very interactive, and it's really good that the parents can get involved. That way, all students can work with their parents and families, which is only one. We want to encourage family involvement. Also, so if you go to the overview, this will give you the rundown of all the activities and all the purposes that ThinkPort has to offer. So like I mentioned earlier, ThinkPort is not just for students, it's also for educators as well. It provides a graduate credit courses, as long as they go with whatever state you are in. It also provides games and activities for all age groups. So we have early childhood right here. And also, if you hit the drop down, it provides activities for elementary school, middle school, high school, and those that are out of school. So just quickly to show you all the subjects, ThinkPort hits. You have literacy, math, STEM, social studies, and the social and emotional skills that I discussed earlier. So just a quick overview. So if a parent wanted to play a game with their child at home, or if you wanted to use these in the classroom, this is the alphabet game. You easily pull this up on the smart board and have your students be interactive with you while you do this. So it's really cute. I'm not going to play the game, but it's a really cute game that gets everybody involved. Parents and teachers and students. Same thing for elementary school. It hits the subjects that So you have digital literacy, social studies, science, math, all for elementary grades. So out of school time, this is where these are resources for children for ages 4 through 8. It engages all learners. So for pre-K, they're at home. Parents can work with them if they haven't started school yet. This is a great website for them to go to. Once again, focuses on math, STEM, and literacy. A couple other things to show you. If you scroll down, these are the resources for teachers that are provided. This is what I was talking about when I said I think Port is not only beneficial to the children, but it's also beneficial to teachers. So you can use graphic organizers. This is a great way for teachers to be organized, but you can also show your students how to use it. So it's given the educators an extra skill. Also, Thinkport is good for providing educational news. So they do have a newsletter that they provide. Here you can find recommendations for certain resources, professional development, opportunities on local events, etc. So with all the resources that are given for teachers and for students, this is great to use in the classroom. This is great for teachers to expand their knowledge, gain more skills. It helps you find ways to create text-dependent questions for the classroom. So here you see it provides a video that explains how to do that just for teachers. So it's great for giving tips on how to incorporate new things to the classroom, making your classroom more engaging, making the lessons more interactive. So it's not just for games and just for certain activities, but it works for everyone. And it's just a really great website to go to. Provided online courses, like I mentioned earlier, for your MSDE, CPD credit courses for graduate school. So I really enjoyed looking through this, and I hope that you can find a lot of things from this website, a lot of things to incorporate to your classroom, and to just expand your knowledge all together. So now Chloe is going to share her tool that she discussed.
Okay. All right. Can you guys see?
Not yet. Yeah, now I can.
So this is Vizi. It's called just questions, tools, like polls, and just where people can make comments. So this is their homepage, and this is not just for teachers. This is for anybody to use, but teachers can use it for entertainment-wise, assessment-wise, classwork-wise. So this is an example video that they have.
Living rooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a minute.
Okay, and then you pick where you want questions or comments or whatever to go. So you answer the question, and you can either skip it or continue, and then the video continues on. Okay. I'm going to Okay, so this is a video I made, day and night explanation causes science for kids. So once you create an account, you just go to new video, and they say they support YouTube and Wistia. So YouTube has a lot of great videos. So you just go to YouTube and type the video you want, and I picked Abraham Lincoln bio, and you just copy it and paste the link into the spot, and then here they have the embed code, the share code, and then you can start playing the video, and you can add
Abraham Lincoln.
anything you want here. So you can add a quiz, poll, response, or call to action. So this can be done anywhere. You can do it multiple times on the video, and this can be pretty much used for anything. And then here you just have all your collections of videos. So this tool can be used for pretty much any subject you have. This can be done with groups if you would like, just anytime in school or out of school it can be used. And then you can invite people, and that's pretty much it. So this tool can just be used for anything, incorporating videos and questions or polls or anything like that. Okay. Can you guys hear Emily? Emily?
Her screen's all funny.
Yeah, her screen went up first.
I couldn't hear her.
Is she still there?
I'm not sure.
Give her a minute, I guess.
Oh, she just sent like a message.
You can't hear her.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
can't.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Sorry.
you're fine.
Anyways, I did the tool called Padlet, and it works like an online sheet of paper. And so students can add any content to it, like images or videos or just regular text. And they can do it from on any device. And so there's free accounts that you can sign up for, or you can just create a page. And to start making the page, it just like gives you a random one, but you can hit this gear and you can change the title of it and the description. And then you can also change like the layout of it if you want it to be a grid or free form. And so then you can also change the background of it, and there's a lot more options as well. And so there's also different symbols. So if you were to do like I don't like weather. You could use the sun symbol so to show what the Padlet is about. But also at the bottom, for if you want people to be able to search it, you can make tags kind of like a hashtag so people can search it. And so then when you want to add content, if you want to add content for the students first to just be able to look at and see, you can just click here and you can make a title for the content, and then you can write a short description about it, or you can add a picture or a document or a video. But if you wanted to leave it blank, you could share it. And well, you can share it after you add stuff as well. But you can choose if you want it to be private and whatever. But you can also export it, and there's an app that students can download for it. And they can either scan this QR code, or you can get a link for it, and they can add stuff onto it as well. So if you discuss like a topic in social studies or science and you want students to search it and add own information that they found from researching it onto this, and it can be like a class page that everyone can look at and use as a resource, then you can use that in the classroom. And that's pretty much it for that. So go to Kelsey.
All right, so I'm going to be talking about two different tools, which are Newsela and Plickers. So let me screen share it with you. Okay. Are you guys seeing that weird screen? Or are you seeing mine?
Now we're
We see
Now
yours now.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Newsela. This is what the home page looks like. And basically, it's just a current events and news source that's kid-friendly. It's all nonfiction. So that's a great thing if you're teaching your class about nonfiction stuff, if you're having them do a current events project. These are just some examples of their current articles. A great resource on this website is all the articles that they have are translated into Spanish, so this is really good for your ELL students to pair with your class if they're struggling. So if you go up to the library, this is just all of the different categories that they have. And they have everything from your general subjects to more specific ones like primary sources. So if you need them to have primary sources for a project, these are collections. So say that you're having them do the Lost Colonist of Roanoke. All of these articles right here are for them. They also have like dream jobs, so this is great for career fairs and everything. Myths and legends, issue spotlight. So this is more of like controversial stuff that's in the news that they'll learn about. So like right here is an example is drone laws. Drones are infringing on privacy and public property, so they can learn about that. That's great for opinion pieces, and once again, it's in Spanish. This is news, so this is the current events. They even have election 2016 stuff. This is great to get kids involved with it. They learn more about it. Even though they can't vote, they can still have an opinion and learn about who their next president could be. These are text sets, so this is kind of like collections. And these are kind of broken up into subjects. So that's good for teachers to use. And right here is Binder. Now this you have to create an account for. And your school can do it, your teachers can do it, or your parents can do it. And for your schools and your teachers, they can link it to your classroom, and they can assign you pieces and see if you've read them or not. And then each piece comes with a quiz. So that's cool because it's pre-made, but you can also edit it. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't link it to a school. But I think that's a great resource for teachers. And even parents, if you're trying to get your kid involved with current events, it's a great way for you to check up on them and see if they're really reading everything. But that's mostly it for Newsela. And overall, it's just a really good current events resource that's kid-friendly, which is very important because it goes along with citizenship, digital citizenship. Now, the next resource that we have is Plickers. I think Plickers is a really, really cool thing to use in the classroom. I actually just saw my placement teacher use this the last time I was there. So what Plickers is kind of like an assessment thing for your students. They're each given a card, which will look like these. They almost look like QR codes. The cool thing is each one of them is different, and you can assign that card to a student. And even more importantly, it's free. All you have to do is print it up and then give it to your students. And the app on your phone is free, which is the teacher only needs the app. Here they give you the standard sets, expanded sets for larger students, larger font and larger cards. So if you have like younger students or ELL students or special ed, that can help them. And then the larger cards expanded for bigger classrooms, just like the other one. Here's some questions that they answer, but I'm going to go ahead and click on this. This is the printout that it gives you. It gives you 20 cards, and you can go ahead and expand that too. They look like this. Now, again, each one of them is different. And what you do, like for this card, for example, it says like D right here, A right here, B and C. If they want the D answer, they would hold the card up and the D would be facing up. So like towards the top of the classroom. And they would just rotate it based on what answer they wanted to say. So let me get out of here so I can show you. If you were to join a class, I'll show you what your dashboard would kind of look like. So here you have your library, which is where you would make your questions. So like here I just have an example question of how many sides does this triangle have with A, B, C, and D. And you can sort it into folders. So I can sort it based on what classrooms I'm asking them for, or the subject, or if they're doing like a certain story and I'm asking them a question about the story, I can organize it into that folder, and it archives all of them for you. So that's really nice. Here are the reports. So this it keeps track of all the answers that your students give. So that's nice to see how they're doing. Here it keeps track of your classes. So this is just the demo class that it gives you. And here's where you assign the number card to your students so that it can sign their answers to the person. So like here's just the demo it gave me, and like I'm number 2. And then here's live view. And I can't show it to you because I don't have a class, but I did find a video to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. So there's like what the question would look like on a screen for the class to see. So all that she's doing is kind of scanning the room with her camera, and it picks up their answers, which is really cool. So in a way, it's kind of like QR codes. And an easy way of thinking of it is it's kind of like when the teacher has them write something on the whiteboard and then she asks them to hold up their answers. But I do think it's a little better than that because all the cards are different, so a student can't look at another person's whiteboard and change their answer like they could. They have to give what they think is the answer, and it's also the teacher can record those answers and keep them for her own or his own records later on. So that's basically both of them. I think they're both great resources, but just for two very different things. And that's everything.
So that's all we have for you today. I hope you guys really enjoy those tools and you get something from that. Especially since they are free resources, that's the best thing to use, especially when you want to get families involved and when you want to use it in the classroom. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks.